guys, and welcome to another week of Name Nerd Weekly. I hope you're enjoying this little series. Last week was the first week of new names, so names that have never been used before because they're basically just words that I think are beautiful. Like I said last week, lots of famous people name their babies things that are not like actual names like Blue and Apple. But you hear them and then you're like, oh, that's so cute. I probably couldn't name my baby Blue or Apple, but some of these names you might be able to use and have a brand new trend. Let's get started with our Name Nerd Weekly list. Sorry if I'm looking down, I'm reading my phone. First on the list is the name Royal, and I got this from one of my favorite films, which is Royal Tenenbaums. It's a Wes Anderson film. If you've ever seen his films, oh man, they're just amazing. They're so pretty, they're so well written and directed, and they're just amazing. With Roman being so popular right now, and Rowan, and I feel like there's another one. In any case, with those names being so popular, I think Royal fits right in there perfectly. You could have a sweet little royal prince, and I think it would actually work for a girl too if you wanted to, and that's definitely one of those names that you could use as a first name, and I don't think anyone would really even think anything about it. So that's a great option for if you want something brand new and trendy, but not like Roman or Rowan, which are super popular right now. I actually looked this one up on the Social Security whatever website. You can search any baby name and it'll tell you if it was ranked in the last 20 years. So it starts in 2000 and then goes until now. And Royal actually was listed on there. There were 604 babies named in 2018 named Royal, which is not very many at all. Like, looking at some other names, like the highest percentage of names that I've found is 0.5%. And that was like, I can't remember, close to 2,000 babies. So less than 1,000 babies named that in 2018. Your chances of meeting someone else named Royal is pretty slim. So Royal, I think that is such a handsome name. I really, really love it. Royal James. I don't know, leave me some things down below if you would use the name Royal and what the middle name would be. Next on my list, this is actually one that I feel like would work really well for me and Nick if we decided to have kids, because he's a writer, he loves writing, and storytelling is like his passion. He usually does it with videography, but writing is also a very strong point for him. So I think if you have that sort of background, if it's somewhere prevalent in your relationship, then story I think would be so beautiful. And I looked this one up on Social Security. I tried spelling it all the different ways. S-T-O-R-Y, S-T-O-R-I-E. I think that's the only ways that I tried it, but it was unlisted. So less than 1,000 babies were named Story in the last 20 years. So the likelihood, I've also seen this name, somebody on Instagram has a little girl named Story, but that's the only other place that I've seen it. And she named her baby Story Arc, which is kind of like Kanye naming his baby Northwest. I'm just not a big fan of that. It just seems disrespectful to your child. No offense, but like I would just not name my baby something that is like that, you know? I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Let me know down below if I'm being too picky. So Story, I think that's really beautiful. Next on the list is Cricket. I think that is just the cutest little name. How adorable is Cricket? And like I said last week, Zoe Deschanel named her babies Elsie Otter and Charlie Wolf. So you could totally slip in Cricket as a middle name. Juniper Cricket. Juniper is super, super popular right now, but Cricket is unlisted. So you could have a cute little Juniper Cricket. Have I lost my mind? Possibly. We're getting wild and crazy in 2020, apparently. Next on the list is Early. and I think that's so pretty. Nick actually used that name in a screenplay that he wrote, and I loved it. Like the first 6 months that we were dating, he let me read his screenplay that he had been working on. And I remember one of the brothers' names was Early, and I was like, man, that's so creative. I really love that name. And so it's just sort of stuck with me ever since then, and I think it's just really pretty. It could also be a great middle name. It feels sort of naturey, just because I feel like Early, you think about like sunrise and just like dew on the grass and like just really naturey connotations to the name Early. So I don't know, what do you think? Next is a day of the week that I think is really pretty. And obviously the Addams family have a little girl named Wednesday, but I think Thursday is a really, really pretty name. Thursday. I don't know. Day at the end of anything I just think sounds really, really pretty. And I don't know, if your baby was born on a Thursday, that would be really cute. I actually learned from watching S.J. Strum. She does baby names every week, and she's just so pleasant to listen to. I will link her YouTube down below so you can check her out. But she went to, I can't remember which country, Uganda or something like that, so an African country. She was doing like a missions trip or something, and she spoke to a lady from Uganda who was pregnant, and that lady told her that one of the customs in her village is to name babies the day of the week, so but in their language. So I think that's kind of awesome, like name the baby the day of the week that it was born. But I think that's really cute. I'm a big fan of 2 middle names, so having 3 names and then a last name. So if I think of a good name, like three name, I will put it here so you can see it. That includes Thursday. I'm gonna put my mind to that. Before this video comes out, I will make a name that includes Thursday. The next name is for dancers, and it is Gilly. I think that's so pretty and cute as the dickens. It's almost like a nickname sounding kind of name, but Gillies are the shoes that you wear sometimes. Like I used to do Scottish Highland dancing, and we wore shoes that were called Gillies. They just sort of lace around your legs, sort of like ballet shoes, but they're not hard. They're like very soft and pliable. But yeah, if you are a dancer or are Scottish, Gilly is super cute and it sounds very, very nicknamey and adorable for a little girl. And I think it's very similar to like Jillian. The spelling looks very similar, but I don't know, I really like Gilly. I think it's so cute. And you could pair it with something traditional like Gilly Marie, Gilly, Gilly Elizabeth, Gilly Joy. I don't know. Tons of options, obviously, but I think Gilly is absolutely adorable. Can you just see? I always envision, like if you follow people on Instagram or on Etsy, those people who make like the circle signs for baby names. My favorite is the Trendy Timber. I'm pretty sure she started the whole thing and people have just taken her idea and used it for their own shops. But yeah, I just envision names like that on those wall plaques and pictures of the little babies, the brand new little babies with their brand new names. It's just so magical. I don't know what it is about that, but it's just like, wow, you worked so hard on this baby for 9 months and then here it is, and you have given it this name, and it's just like, here you go. It's very cool. I love it. Anyway, okay, and then the last name for this week I think is very cute and hipstery a little bit, if you're into that, and the name is Market. I don't know why I love that name, but I just think it sounds really pretty. I feel like that's definitely a middle name, but it's adorable. Market. I don't know. I just envision like cute little markets, like farmers markets and things in other countries where it's beautiful and I don't know, just quaint. It's a very cozy little name. I love it. I love it. Let me know what you think. Am I losing my mind this month? Are these names all just totally bizarre? I don't know. Let me know. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this week. I'll have another video for you next week. If you are not subscribed, please do. Click this little button down here and you can subscribe to my channel. If you scroll down a little bit, you can click the notification bell, which will just notify you when I upload new videos. If that's too much of a commitment, I totally get it. You can just click the subscribe button and then my videos will just pop up in your feed when you're scrolling through your YouTube. I really appreciate your subscriptions and your likes. Give me a thumbs up and I will see you next time.